The school that I go to, St. Augustine's, it seems kind of small.
My name is Father Christian Villa. I am an alumnus of St. Augustine's, and I'm a priest of the Greek Orthodox Church.
This whole initiative started, well over 20 years ago. And it started with the foundation of prayer. And at that time, Father Brieux, who's then the pastor, took us through a year-long process of prayer, discernment, thinking seriously about this mission that the parish first started over 100 years ago. Are we going to continue it, and how are we going to continue it?
The parish center here at St. Augustine's had just been built. We pled our case. The answer was no. The finance committee wouldn't embrace the reality of building a new school until the school and its community invested itself in the parish. What we were looking for was financial support, and what we got was a challenge to really thoughtfully look at how were we involved in the parish? What did we do here?
We had a study done. We paid some money for it. We raised a little bit. Everyone contributed, and the study came back and said, never going to work. You're not going to be able to raise enough money. Feeling a little empty, and we started chatting, and we realized, well, there's a choice. Do nothing and let the school go and give up the fact that St. Augustine's will have a school, or just go and start working. And little by little, brick by brick, that we would get there.
20 plus years ago when I first joined, Father Brieux wrote the prayer. We say it at just about every meeting, and it just reminds us of the root of where we came from, and it reminds us of Father Brieux and all his wonderful qualities. But it's always that call, a reminder that we are bigger than ourselves. It's doing the work of God in a very substantial way. Time and time again, just when I think the group was kind of down and feeling maybe we can't, something significant would happen through the grace of God. We could just be re-energized and continue along.
We realized as we got into this campaign to raise funds for a new school, it was going to take everyone. The level of support for the campaign and for the school is very broad in the parish. People with children in the school, people who don't have children in the school, or don't even have children.
The elementary grades are so important to build the foundation. And I found that the community gave my kids a wonderful foundation. It was something that I felt I had to repay.
The people on the team are deeply committed to the project, for sure, but they're also deeply committed to one another. So for all these years, we've watched out for one another and enjoyed each other's company and challenged each other and celebrated when things went well. I think that's the best of community.
The steering committee within Faith and Foundation, those 10, 15 people have stayed committed for so long. I think for all of us, it's been an honor to work together. I think the people who work on this project, they have such high admiration for each other. I think they love each other.
We need to continue to work on ways to teach the younger families in the school the culture of Faith and Foundation and the culture of the church. These last 2 years, 2.5 years, have left people on the outside, literally on the outside. Many people are wanting to belong, wanting to do something that's significant.
I've got 2 boys now that have graduated from St. Augustine's, and I feel like that in them, deep down in them, we've built a foundation of faith that they'll carry their whole lives. We've had great support from lots of parents and parishioners in connecting at a grassroots level down to from class champions down to their class, organising events, people who've been willing to stand up in front of the community and say why they give and provide testimonials.
Just last night we had our new kindergarten wine and cheese, a social, and it was very well attended, and I don't think the energy has dropped at all. The families are just as enthusiastic and just as committed and dedicated to helping us complete this project in a brand new school.
It's definitely something that has taken and will take years. But that's kind of the fun part. It's part of being part of the journey and being part of this incredible project, really, that's not just about the four walls, it's about building a community that lasts.
I got an invitation to an ordination of one of our young men. He was being ordained a Greek Orthodox priest here in Vancouver. It so touched my heart. So what little stamp St. Augustine's may have had on Christian inspires me, and I think other people who knew of their family, to think there is a kind of evidence about what commitment to faith can mean.
I love St. Augustine's. I really did enjoy all of it. All of it. Every grade. I don't remember ever a time when I didn't like going to school. There's a lot of memories in those hallways. The one hallway.
The message of faith and foundation has remained consistent from its very inception to today. Building a foundation of bricks and mortar is part of the journey to another foundation, one made of love, hope, kindness, generosity, and faith.
If you ask any of the people who have graduated from the school, they will tell you that they loved it there, that it was formative. And so I think if we could see the value of the donations that we give 10, 20, 30 years down the road, we would never hesitate.